In today's world, graphic designers are everywhere. Some girls' boys admire them and some don't. We are here to shed some light on why you shouldn't date a graphic designer. The rate of breakups among youths or adults who are graphic designers is on a steady rise. This is because some certain information and understanding about graphic designers have not really been revealed to the world. There is definitely more, but some few numbers will be the chosen number, just as February has chosen few days. Ha 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 ha. Now these reasons aren't facts, they are merely points of reference to laugh about and have fun with. Before we continue with the reasons though, I want to share a little story with you that happened to me a few years ago. I was 20 years old and a nice-looking young guy when I jumped into the graphics design world as a graphic design student. Coming from a relatively conservative family, my mouth hung open on a daily basis when I got to know my fellow students around me. Everyone had their own things they did and liked and always seemed busy with. But as a smart student, I always find a way to teach others whatsoever topic we learn. That makes most girls to like me and most guys to dislike me. This one girl named Mercy, a very organized student, always had a serious mouth to speak English, her eyes pulled thin because of the concurrent research for new English words or grammars. She always uses disposable aprons when working in the graphic studios. Her fellow students couldn't resist playing a prank on her, and finally it happened. Everybody, or those who knew, was waiting in anticipation. She walked to her locker, pulled out the neatly folded apron, and without even inspecting, why should she? Put it on. The only word that came out from her mouth was "fucking digestible graphic designers, they wouldn't find true love." The lecturer and all of the students suddenly burst out laughing. Tina looked down to see what the problem was and why everyone was laughing at her. When she looked down, she noticed that someone used a antique cutter to cut out a perfect piece of art not suitable for sensitive viewers right over her genitalia. We couldn't stop laughing for the entire lecture and her face became sad. Graphic design is a craft where professionals create visual content to communicate messages. By applying visual hierarchy and page layout techniques, designers use typography and pictures to meet user-specific needs and focus on the logic of displaying elements in interactive designs, to optimize the user experience. I have met many graphics designers youths who are confused in their relationship and the next steps to take to maintain peace and avoid breakups. Many simple bring out plans to make life easy between the both. Why you shouldn't date a graphic designer is a detailed guide to help young or lovers know the reasons why graphic designers behave the way they do. Most importantly, explain the different characters of graphic designer and place you on a decision to either love them for who they are, or change them to who you want them to be. If you read this book as a graphic designer or someone who's in love with a graphic designer, you'll get insights on the right steps to start taking while you're still dating and how to position yourself in the relationship. And if you read this book as a victim of breakup, you will be shown the light on what you need to start doing to enable you get back on the right track for a good life and self-fulfillment in your relationship.